Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the podcast Beloved Vietnam, where I tell small stories that touch everyone's heart. Today, let's sit down for a moment, make a cup of warm tea, and listen to a small story. Maybe it will touch a corner of your memory that you thought had been dormant for a long time. Have you ever been listening to a piece of music, and suddenly familiar lines of text pop into your mind? Have you ever come across a modern lyric that carries the appearance of characters stepping out of the pages of a book? Right now, I invite you to listen to a very interesting story where music and literature intersect, where the old transforms into the new through a song that once caused a fever in the online community. That is the song Let Me Tell You by Home To Lin. The song was released in 2019, a time when Vietnamese music was gradually transforming strongly with the wave of combining tradition and modernity, folk materials and contemporary pop breath. But Let Me Tell You did more than that. It awakened a literary image that has been deeply imprinted in the minds of many generations of students. Miss Me in the short story A Phu's Wife by writer Tahoe. Let me tell you, a seemingly spontaneous statement, but a liberation, a new declaration full of vitality, breaking the prejudices of old fate. If in literature, Me is a silent Highland girl, suffering from much oppression, only knowing how to cry in the spring night of love, then in music, Me returns, radiant, proactive, and full of personality. The vibrant electronic melody, the melodious sound of the neo flute, the pounding sound of the Highland drums all blend together with the energetic voice of Hung Fei Lim to create a version of Mu that is both familiar and new. That is Mu of 2019, Mu of modern girls who want to step out of the mold and freely define their own lives. I am still young, I want to go out. A regretful saying in the literary pages of the past has now become a slogan for self-liberation. Music not only revives literature, but also opens the way for new associations and interpretations, making the young generation love literature in a natural, unconstrained way. Literature with the weight of words. Music with vibe. When the two meet, magic happens. The words are no longer dry in textbooks, but turn into lyrics that can be sung, danced to, and lived with. The song, Let Me Tell You, is a typical example of the trend of musicalizing literature, or more precisely, renewing literature with the language of contemporary art. Not just a song. It is a way of telling a story told with beats, lights, and a love for literature. And if you are studying literature, try listening to such songs again. Perhaps in each note, you will see the old character smiling and stepping out of the book, younger and closer than ever. Thank you for listening to Beloved Vietnam. If you're feeling a little tired today, try listening to a piece of music inspired by literature. Like, Let Me Tell You. Know one thing. Literature is not just something to memorize for a test. It can dance to your heart's beat through a lively melody if you're willing to listen. See you in the next episodes. And don't forget, live as softly as a song and as deeply as a sentence.